What's up everybody, how we doing today? So, last week I uploaded this killruns playthrough where I got all the golden thingies and all that cool. The thing is, everybody was asking me, how do you get that super boost? How do you get all that speed out of nowhere? Well, fasten your seatbelts because not only I'm gonna teach you how to do the super boost, but we'll also cover all the little tips and tricks that you need in order to actually move faster in Ghostrunner. Be warned though, after you put all these tricks into practice, the game as you know it is going to completely change and it will become a little more trivial, but it will let you focus more on speed. So let's go. Let's sanity from the future here really quick. I'm first going to cover the tips and tricks and all that, and then I'll do a little kind of review of some gameplay in order to explain where I use what, just because I think it will be cool. Alright, but that's at the end of the video, don't worry, let's get right into it. So let's start with the basics, just to make sure everybody is on the same page. We can move, believe it or not, we can move, we can run, we can walk, whatever you want to call this. This is pretty slow, but it's okay. Next, we can crouch, okay? And we can run into a crouch in order to slide. And if you notice here, we're actually getting a little bit of a boost. Maybe just a little bit noticeable, but we're getting a little bit of a boost, and that's going to be important later on. Next, we can jump. Wow, we can jump, no way, that's incredible. Yeah, we can jump. And last but not least, well, not actually last, we can wall run. Whoop. We can wall run, jump off a wall. That's cool. We can also dash. This is the last thing. We can dash. And something people sometimes don't really know is that we can dash mid-air, and this wouldn't actually take a charge from the ones in the middle of the screen. Okay? If you take a look at the middle of the screen right now, I still have my 2 charges because dashing in the air doesn't take any charge. We can do this right off a wall too. And the cool thing about the air dash is that it resets every time we either touch the ground or every time we jump off a wall. So right now I can only dash once, but then if I dash off a wall I can dash again. That's cool. Okay, so that's the basics. Now we can actually get into the let's get right into the super boost. Let's get right there into the super boost. So, I mentioned before that when we run into a slide, we get a little bit of a boost. Why is this? Well, this is because when we are sliding, we don't have any friction affecting us. So we maintain all the speed that we had before sliding and transfer it into the slide. So the basic idea is to get a lot of speed, a lot of momentum, and transfer it into a slide in order to maintain it. So where do we get that speed from? Well, that's easy, we get it from the dash. Normally when we dash, we instantly lose that speed because we are capped by our running speed. But if we instantly crouch right after dashing, then we maintain all that speed. And this is the key for the super jump or the super boost, whatever you want to call it. The only thing left to do after that is jumping. And that's pretty easy, you just jump, fall. So we can do that. And as you can see, we are jumping way further than we will normally jump. Okay, one more thing that we can do is add that little extra dash in the air to get that final little boost that will help us get into platforms that are a little bit further away. So that's the super jump. As simple as that. I messed it up right there. You have to play around with the timing, but it's just simply dashing into slide and then jumping. We can also do this while sliding in order to gain that extra little bit of speed. Pretty cool. Huge boost. Not bad, not bad. One more thing, the dash in the air is really useful for changing directions. So let's try it right here. We're gonna get to the end here and whoop, change directions, you know? Change directions. This will be very necessary, because if you're just boosting around all the time, you'll usually be in the air, and in the air you don't have much control. So what we do is just dash to the sides in order to actually turn corners. Oops, messed it up. Oop, rush to the side. And since we're talking about air dash, here's an example to gain that little bit of extra height. Look at that. We can skip that little section by just dashing upwards here and grabbing the ledge. Cool, right? So next we'll cover what happens when we don't have a dash. So this will be the first level right at the beginning of the game and the cyber void. So when we don't have a dash, we still need to move faster, and for this we will just resort to crouch jumping. So slide into jump, and that's it. We can just change this together and move a little faster than normal. On top of this, there is a little trick here that is not consistent at all and is hard to get down, but it's called ledge jumping. Ledge jumping is what the name says, just jumping off a ledge. So what we do here is crouch right when we are getting off the ledge, right when we are about to fall, we will crouch and jump. Okay, so normally if you did this, you would just, you know, come here and jump down. That's not the idea. The idea is to actually get a huge boost out of the ledge right there, and in order to do this we have to do it right at the corner or the border, and I got it first try right there. That was a really good one, but it's not as easy as it seems. I often miss them. There we go. Okay, I'm getting them all down today. Lucky day, I guess. Get up there. Try again. Okay, so again the idea is to just slide and jump right when we're about to fall, right when the ledge is ending. Whoop. One other thing that you can do is infinitely climb up walls. Let's test it right here. Let's get to the top of this sign. So what we do is just dash. Okay, wall run, jump, dash, wall run, jump, dash, and we can just climb forever if we keep doing that. So here we are, stuck, but doesn't matter. There we go. And we just died. That's cool. Thank you, game. But as you can see, you can actually infinitely climb any wall that is wall runnable. Just infinitely climb up walls. Really cool. You can do this really quick if you have the practice. I don't currently have any practice. You can do this. I believe in you. You can do this. Frick. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you some footage and show you where in the levels we can use some of these tricks. Do keep in mind that big part of this game, or at least big part of why I enjoy playing this game, is coming up with routes myself, coming up with different solutions for the different levels, how to make it faster myself. And in that, it's also the fact that you need to know the entire level in order to run it as fast as people do. The first time you play through a level, the first time I play through a level, I completely suck. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I can move fast from point A to point B, but I don't know what to do exactly. So big part of the speed in this game is knowing where you're going, knowing where enemies are, knowing where a skip is. What the hell are you talking about? Shut up! Level 1. We have no dashes, so we need to slide jump like crazy. So that's what we do here. And then we get this ledge jump into another ledge jump, which is not at all easy to get. And it took me an embarrassing amount of time to actually get down. Ignore that enemy right there, get used to doing this. If you want to be fast, you will be ignoring all the enemies that you can. Another ledge jump, and now we get the dash, so problem solved. Here is a little skip that you can do in level 1. And I want to show you this part coming up, not this one, this is just a tutorial. Get out of there really quick, ignore enemies again. And in this ramp right here, you will see the huge boost that I get. And this is just simply a super jump, nothing crazy. And that's it for level 1, I don't think there's anything too special after this. In level 2, we visit the cyber void for the first time. And goddamn, this shit is annoying, because we have no dashes. But don't worry, we can crouch, jump, and get a little bit of speed that way. You will see that I'll try right here in this part, there you go, I'll try to use as many ledges as possible to get that extra little boost that is really useful. Right there again, and in this part as much as I can. There you go. So I'm just gonna cut it right here because there's nothing more special about this one. It's just annoying, less jump after less jump after less jump. Even this one right here, like, is every less jump that you can possibly imagine. Just try to make use of it. But apart from that, it's a little boring. Cut. Before this next clip, turns out Tempest, the second skill that you get pretty early on, is absolutely OP. Like, it's insane, okay? So what we do here with Tempest is add range, okay, for longer range, obviously, and multi-kill refound, which means if you kill 2 enemies with 1 Tempest, you get the entire thing back. You get all the focus back. So you can do it again. So let's say there are 2 enemies here, I just kill them both, I get another Tempest. You will see me using this in this next clip right here. Let's go. This is probably my favorite fight in the entire game. And the thing I didn't mention is that Tempest kills through shields. So not only we get multiple kills with a single Tempest and get the refound, but we also don't need to worry about the shield generators. So TLDR, use freaking Tempest. Another fight, this one is from the ending of level 4, and I include this to show you how I don't use this slow motion at all. I basically do not use it ever. Yes, this will cause you to die a little more, and yes, I don't use it because I'm playing on PC and I know that it's harder on console. But if you can avoid using it, just don't use it, because it's called slow motion for a reason. It makes you slower. For the final clip, let's take a look at killrun number 5. I don't think this is the best path that you can take. It's just one that I came up with and it ended up being enough for the gold. So not much to say here. I just basically used the super boost, you know, the super jump as much as possible, dashing in the air. I know exactly where every enemy is. That is a requirement if you wanna, you know, speed run, or not necessarily speed run, but you know, be as fast as you can in this game. You can see here that I get on top of this sign. This probably wasn't necessary here, but there's another level where this is really useful. In this clip, you can see how I get on top of this wall running hanging wall thingy, and basically skip the entire fight and just take the opening into the next level. And then you do the exact same thing again. This is awesome. Allows you to skip so much shit. Just incredible. Let's get back into the kill run. The ending of the kill run is easy. Just follow the path. Really just boost and boost and boost as much as you can. Kill these enemies right here. Plus 2 seconds, plus 2 seconds. And just keep boosting. Use the air dash as much as you can to get a little bit extra speed. And here you will also see me doing the same thing, but aiming upwards to dodge the red wall that will kill you. So that's it. I am deeply sorry for how convoluted this shit ended up being. I figured that I could do a guide without any type of script, but Jesus Christ, what the fuck did I just create? It was Frankenstein monster. So if you have any questions, you probably do, because oh my god, I did a bad job here. Ask them in the comments. I will answer. If I need to do another video, I'll do another video. I know this is late. I know this game came out a long time ago. I know. I'm sorry. Okay. See you next time. And goodbye. Oh, and by the way, please check out my video games weekly news series where I'm going to cover all gaming news, announcements, trailers, all that kind of stuff. There is this game called Lost Soul Aside that I never heard of before, from a Chinese developer. It blew my mind. What the hell is this? It's like Devil May Cry 5 mixed with Final Fantasy. It's insane. Wow.